There's a place in my heart where you live, wrapped up in boxes, hoping I would forget, but I didn't, it didn't work. You're dragging me down, pulling me under. We're in a storm, I'm the lightning, you're the thunder. I can't make you go away, can't get you out of my brain tonight. And I care more for you than you do for me. That's just how it's always gonna be. You don't realize, you don't even notice, you're taking advantage of my heart. And I might be fine, but not for me. For you I'm
물론 갔다 오세요. 나와? 일단 여기 뭐 피해주자. 진짜 온다.
Who says that I've got the answers? Jumping through hoops, looping time. Does the fish know it's in water? Do we all share the same sky? Go swimming upstream. Everybody's trying to do big things. Stop running through rain. Nobody's gonna win that race. This long day short. Forgot what we're working towards. Face red, heart blue. Telling lies I wish were true. How do I feel? What's been missing? Same look, just gone out of style. What price does one pay to fit in? Empty shelves fill every aisle. Caught swimming upstream. Everybody's trying to do big things. Storm running through rain. Nobody's gonna win that race. This long day short. Forgot what we're working towards. Face red, heart blue. Telling lies I wish were true. What's life like underwater? Always slurring my speech. Do you think we're so different?